Hello, everybody. What is up? What is good? Is your boy Ray T Dragon back with, you guessed it, One Piece. All right, let's just continue with the recap. All right, we're just gonna be doing One Piece chapter 1097 and 1098 for this recap episode. But yeah, without further ado, One Piece chapter 1097, Genie. Whew. So picking up from where we left off, Ivankov went on her journey or his journey, and then we have Genie and Kuma together on the island. And all right. Cover request by Kakashi. Kuma catching a salmon in a river. Nice. 8 years after the God Valley incidents, 30 years ago. Please help me, Kumachi. I've been coming here since your pa was around. It came as a nasty shock when you all went and disappeared on us. Kingdom of Sobe, South Blue. Days and months passed by. But it's comforting to know you grew into such a sweet boy. Your parents did a great job. I'm sure they're so proud of you becoming a bona fide clergyman. Pastor Bartholomew Kumar, 17 years old. Oh my goodness. There are hardly any youngins left in this country these days. It's no wonder we're getting poorer and poorer. Ah, what a relief. What a relief. I feel so much better. Bless you. Me next. My hips are killing me. We can't thank you enough. God bless your miracle hands. Can't you do this on weekends, on weekdays too? Fat chance. Sundays only. Where do you freeloading old bags get off asking for even more help? Ha ha ha! We've gotten the attention of little Miss Cheapskate. Quit flapping your gums. This isn't a nursing home. I'll tell you to wash your mouth out if you weren't such a cutie pie. I heard there's no end to the number of suitors that come knocking on her door. Don't change the subject. And then there's Jeannie. All big. Jeannie, 21 years old. None of them have a chance with Komachi here. Just looking into that calm face of his is enough to comfort anyone. Ah, you're too kind. You're the one who's too kind. To tell the truth, we'd love to donate and support our Kumichi, but we've all been struggling just to meet the celestial tribute recently. I'm sure you've heard about our new king, right? They say King Begrog Begrogri is a cold-hearted monster. He's hell-bent on paying the tribute and doesn't care about whether us old farts are too sick to contribute. If we can't, they'll lock us up. He's the worst. The other day, an acquaintance of mine ended up starving to death in their cell. Can you believe that? That miserable king of ours won't even feed his prisoners. He's even more of a cheapskate than Eugenie. Yet, he's happy to bend over backwards for the celestial dragons. If we don't stay in good health, we're gonna get killed. I can get rid of any pain or mild illness you need me to. So visit every week. Thank you so much, Kumachi. And that's why he's the GOAT. This dude, this is right up there with some of the worst backstories ever. Ah! Ah! Oh my god. And then there's Janie crying because Kuma is just way too kind hearted. They have no idea you're taking on any of that pain, Kumachi. And you keep doing this week after week. It can't be helped. If someone doesn't shoulder that burden, that pain and suffering of theirs won't just disappear. You'll be left to fester, returning to haunt them again and again. More than anything, I'm just glad I can do something to help them feel happier. I'm sorry for putting you through this. I'll get tougher so you won't have to worry. That's not the point. Hey, we've got a little food as thanks today. Let's eat up. Woohoo! Dinner time. 25 years ago, when Kuma was 22. Hey, Kumachi, let's get married. Huh? We can't. What the hell is that reaction? Of course we can. You love me, right? Just admit it, you dope. Wouldn't it make you happy? I'm sure it would, but the thing is, just take me. I'm the one with the Buccaneer blood. Just a little flashback of his father. My wife is normal. Please let her and my son go. I don't want to make you unhappy. Look at this. It's another article about those freedom fighters. They really issued wanted posters for them after they incited riots in several countries. Dragon, he's so cool. He's like a hero. One day I want to head out to sea and dedicate my life to saving people too. Man, Dragon is such a deadbeat. He's done nothing this whole over 1,100 chapters. Come on, man. Do something. Hello? Is anyone home? Ginny, my sweet muse. Ah, we had a massive haul today. Please help yourself. Thanks so much, Mr. Fishmonger. Ouch, idiot. Then 22 years ago, something major happened. The people you've kidnapped, let them go. Save us, Kumachi. Oh, man. Castletown, the kingdom of Sorbet, when Kuma was 25. What are you yelling about, you big oaf? Are you trying to pick a fight with the royal army? That's treason, you know. He's apparently a pastor from some church in the southern province. Hey, pastor, didn't you hear about the new law? We're allowed to do whatever we want with you, to you southerners. You're planning on enslaving them. I won't let this pass. Ah, he's a rebel. My liege, this new policy, the people might find it hard to swallow. It is of no consequence. They'll soon grow accustomed to their new status before long. It won't bother them. They'll all come to see the southerners for the vermin they are. From this day forward, the borders of the Sorbet shall stop at the edge of the northern province. The amount of celestial tribute is decided by the country's population, you see? So essentially what this guy is doing is like, hey, since the amount that they have to pay to the celestial dragons is determined by the population, why don't we just cut the population in half and we don't have to pay? And then we can just still use the money from the Southern Kingdom. That's something a dictator would do. So here we have a map of the Sorbet Kingdom, the castle town to the north, and Kuma's church is right at the border, and the old folks' village as well turns into the lawless land. We will no longer be weighed down by all the old fossils in the south. We must cut out this cancer so the fittest of this glorious nation can thrive. The problem is, eventually you grow old and you'll be shipped out. In jail, we have Kuma and Ginny and some other people there. Tell me, what made them arrest you too? We raised hell trying to get them to free you, Kumachi, but they gave us a thrashing in the end. Genie, this country is on the brink of becoming a cesspool of bigotry and hatred. King Baikuri, I can't pronounce this guy's name, is a celestial dragon puppet. This new policy was given to him from on high. If you plan on steering a rebellion, you'll be signing up to fight the world government as well. Wow! Who are these guys? Yeah! Your Majesty, we must flee! As if we would let you escape. Ah, guess who? Emperor Ivankov is here. This is what you get. You want to be Celestial Dragon? You make me sick, says Dragon. The king's been overthrown. His slavery laws are no more. Thank goodness I hated what this country was becoming. And so this mysterious band saved the kingdom of Sobe from the corruption of the world government. Looks like the man you recommended went on quite the rampage. You're going to love him, Dragon. Kuma, Genie, I see you've gone and gotten yourselves caught. Lucky for you, I was in the neighborhood. No way, big bro. Is that you, Eva-chan? And the man you're with, isn't he? Kuma, if you're still anything like you used to be, how about coming with us and changing the world? Oh man, the Revolutionary Army. There's Dragon in the middle with the band around his leg, which ends up becoming his trademark tattoo across his eye. How come I don't see the Luffy scar? Garp has one. Luffy drew one for himself. I was assuming like Dragon would eventually get one, but I guess not. Hee-haw! Count me in two, says Genie. The onset of the Great Pirate Era and the tragedy of Ohara spurred these freedom fighters to take up arms against the corrupt regimes of the world, starting numerous insurrections. It didn't take long for the two pillars of this movement to become three, as Dragon and Ivankov recruited Kuma to their cause. This organization would adopt a new name, one that one that echoed around the world: the Revolutionary Army. Was still lacking funds. For now, we must act like mercenaries, supporting those who already have a will to topple their monarchs, fueling their rebellious spirit. All our recruits get weapons training drilled into them. I want us to grow into a boundless army spread throughout the world. Where did you learn about weapons, Dragon Son? I spent time with the Navy. Unfortunately, I found no justice there. So essentially, well, who knows? Maybe Dragon became a vice admiral and then decided to quit because he's definitely strong enough to become an admiral. Because I'm pretty sure Sabo is definitely stronger than almost every vice admiral. Marine or revolutionary, he's a man determined to help others. You can rely on me, Dragon. You won't regret joining us. Well, I'll be. Look who's back. I'll be coming home every now and then. I worry about you all. You're so sweet, Kumachi. And thus, another 8 years would pass. The sun would continue to rise and set like normal until, man, 14 years ago, a certain kingdom. You look excited, Genie-san. Hmm? Isn't that obvious? Can you blame me, though? Captain of the Revolutionary Army's Eastern Forces. Genie. Oh my god. She looks dope. She looks dope. One's on her arm. Tattoos or a sleeve? Ah, you're so close to the day where we get to link up with Kumachi's squadron. I'm so happy I can hardly breathe. Captain Kuma, that lucky dog, he's won the heart of the lady we all admire. Huh? You creeps admire me? Gross. Your words sting. And then revolutionary headquarters. Baltigo. Dragon Son, Dragon Son. Genie's been captured. The enemy took us by surprise. Please forgive us. Very disturbing news. Very disturbing news. And that concludes chapter 1097. One Piece, chapter 1098. The birth of Bonnie. Oh man. Nice little cover request by Skywalker. Brooke powering up his electric guitar solo with an electric eel. Revolutionary Army Headquarters, Baltigo. The extending ties of revolution. Requesting backup. This is Tommy. Tome. Uprising in the South Blue is looking bleak. We can't, our hands are full. Dealing with the wounded at Goa. Iva-chan, I'll go. Don't be rash, Kuma. You've been acting reckless ever since that day. What the? This guy's huge. Where did he come from? State your name. Jeannie's been captured. Yes, sir. It seems she caught the eye of a celestial dragon. They took her on a government ship because the celestial dragons wanted to make her his bride. We won! Finally, after 3 years of struggling, we couldn't have done it without the Revolutionary Army. The enemy took us by surprise. It was the Revolutionary Army again. Here's to the Revolutionary Army, the heroes of the people. Please forgive us. Dragon, it's me. I've worn myself out. I have to return by ship. We're so sorry. Around 2 years have passed since Commander Genie of the Revolutionary Army was kidnapped. Wah! To be wed to a celestial dragon. We're nearly there, Bonnie. Kuma, it's Genie. She's on the line right now. What? Hey, Kumachi. I finally made it back to the surface. They didn't want me around after I got sick and I was thrown away. What a stroke of luck. You're sick? I waited to see everyone one last time, but this call will have to be our goodbye. What? What are you talking about, Ginny? Where are you? I can be there in an instant. I was afraid I'd never see you again. Kumichi, sorry, but I'm at death's door. Pant, pant. What? I'm glad you care about me, really. But you shouldn't come when I'm like this. Dragon! Big bro! Kumichi has a big heart. Please take care of him for me. Kuma! And then, get out of my way. There's one place you should go now. Poof, Kuma-san and Kumichi. I just want you to know I love you. Always have, always will. Gotcha. And there goes the Denden Moshiko. Kuma, you're back. Where's Jeannie? She's here, right? She is, but I'm afraid it happened when she was exposed to natural light. Her face, her entire body, it turned all blue in the sun, and her skin hardened like stone. Kumachi, I'm just so happy. What what could have done this to her? Hey, Kumachi, let's get married. Wouldn't it make you happy? She's burning up her remaining time, exposing herself to sunlight. So she could cross the ocean and make it home to us. Because she wanted to ensure her baby's safety. Why? You can rest now, Jeannie. I swear. I swear I'll raise her well. That's all wrong. You're tilting the bottle too much. Bonnie-chan still looks uncomfortable. I'll show you how it's done. She's so cute. Isn't this better? And if you're going to be sleeping next to her, make sure her cot is like an iron cage. You can't have her smashing her. You can't have you smashing her into. We can't have you smooshing her in your sleep with that massive body. Oh, you're quite the heavy drinker, Bonnie-chan. I'm sure you'll be just as much as a glutton as Ginny was. I'm still hungry, Daddy. Oh my God, Bonnie-chan. And there we go, just some flashbacks of Kuma raising Bonnie, Kuma fighting in the Revolutionary War, and then he switches to him. Oh my goodness. And then there he is sleeping with Bonnie right beside him in an iron cage because of how big he is. Oh, and there's Sabo. Sabo's fighting Kuma now. Well, training with Kuma. Kuma! What in the world are you doing? You've boarded up all the church's windows. Huff, huff, huff. Close the door. Take a look at her. Take a look here, below her eye. Is that a blue stone? Hey, isn't that? It looks like what Ginny had at the end. And there's Bonnie's crew members. I wonder what happened to them. Are they in jail or what? Mm-hmm. I'll call a doctor. Thank you. It's caused by sunlight, you say? Are you sure? Why don't we take her outside? Are you insane? It doesn't seem to be white lead poisoning. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with this condition. You're quitting the Revolutionary Army, and Bonnie's contracted the same disease as her mother. Yes. I don't, I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I have to stay by her side. I understand it's important to live without regrets, says Dragon. We can't use our contacts to reach out to doctors all over the world for her. Oh, sorry, we can use our contacts to reach out to doctors all over the world for her. I owe you, Dragon. 7 years ago, when Bonnie was 5. Ah, run away! The vampire's gonna eat us. And stay out, you twerps. Bonnie, at age 5. 7 years ago? Wait, 7 years ago. God damn. Blair. Haha, this is as far as you go. As far as you can go, right? Humph. I dare you to take a step out here, you ugly vampire. Eat this, but the Holy Cross is your weakness. Look at it shine. We're in church, you dummy. I'll show you who's boss. I'm coming after you. Ah, Bonnie, stop. Please, you can't go outside. Even standing near the doorway you can give you the ouchies. I know. You're such a worrywart, Dad. I was just kidding. Please don't even joke about it. Okay, I hate it when you get all sad and worry anyway. You're such a good kid. Stop being such a crybaby, Dad. Those jerks. They made fun of my face stones again. Are they really that weird? It's not like I can help them. I didn't ask to get sick. Poking. You mean your jewels? Jewelry, Bonnie. That's just so jealous cause you got such pretty jewelry. You think so? You betcha I love them. Number one, Dad. Hey, Bonnie, if you were to go on a trip, where would you like to go? For when you're better, I mean. I know. Have you heard about the legendary Sky Islands? There are islands way up in the air. That's right, I read about them in this book. Nolan. It's close to the sun, so maybe we'll see Nika up there. You'll love that, right, Dad? Dun da two to dun dun two two. Ah, that sounds like a grand adventure. We can go there to have a big celebration for your 20th birthday. Where would you where should we go for your 19th? Fishman Island. After examining your daughter, I've concluded that she suffers from sapphire scales. I'm afraid it's incurable. You know what it is. I'm sorry to ask, but can you please speak a bit quieter? These days, you almost never see it. Those stones grow exponentially when bathed in any form of natural light, like the sun or the moon. But even if completely prevented from any exposure, I'm afraid it's only a matter of time before the disease catches up with you. Forgive me for being blunt, but your daughter has another 5 years at best. It's a miracle if she reaches her 10th birthday. I'm afraid it's simply terminal. Going by our current scientific understanding of it, it'll be over by her 10th birthday. This isn't fair. She's already growing into such a strong woman. Is there really no cure? Cure. Gotcha. Boo! Bonnie, I thought you were asleep. I heard it all. You said it'll be over by my 10th birthday, right? Your 10th? I have no idea what you're talking about. I heard you say it. Hey, are you crying? Is this something I said? Yes. You said when you're 10. It was about your illness, Bonnie. The doctor said. He told me that your condition is going to continue as it is until you're 10. Huh? It's just an appalling amount of time. I couldn't help but get down after that. That means I'll be all better when I'm 10, right? So we can go on those trips. Isn't that right, Dad? Oh no, what have I done? Of course, by the time you turn 10, you'll be cured. Yippee! What am I going to do? A familiar nightmare would soon descend on the kingdom of Sorbet, only a year later. And as you can see here, the kingdom is on fire. Kuma! You've got to save us. King Bikori. King Bikori has returned, and he's just as monstrous as ever. Just like 16 years ago. He still wants to cut loose the country's deadweight. He's going to burn the people in their homes. What? The never ending tragedy continues to unfold. One Piece chapter 1098. Complete. Cheers.